Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.unbreakablehiluxforsale.com.au. And in this video I am going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2009 model turbo diesel 4x4 SR Hilux twin cab. Oh, that's a mouthful. That I got for sale right here on my yard. Now, I want to go around and I'll show you what's going on. I'll show you what's good and what's not. There's only one or two things that aren't, and it's to do with the tray on the back. But let's go. What I like to do before I buy them, get down the side here. See that? See how there's no dents or anything like that up the side? And this, I love the look of these. Not because I like the look of them, because what it tells me. It says the previous owner gave two shits about his truck and didn't want to get any stone chips on it. And then up this side as well, have a look there. You can see there's no stone dents up the side. Loving the look of it so far. Someone's gone and put these funky looking LED lights in there which look really groovy. And there they are. Now the other thing I like to do is do this. See how we've got Goodyear tyres on there? Yeah? Well, what that means is when someone doesn't mind spending a bit of money on their car, it means they care about their car. It could have said Xing Yang tyres or something, but no, they've got the decent gear on there. Now the tyres are not very worn. They're as pretty much new, but can you see how they're sort of wearing evenly across the surfaces there? It just tells me all the suspension geometry and steering components are all doing exactly what they should. Hey dog. The dog's come in for a sneaky pat while I'm videoing the truck. So we've got the side steps. We've got the mats on the vinyl floor. So if you get in there with muddy boots or you're out four-wheel driving and get dirt and shit in there, so what? Just hose it out. No carpet to get dirty. But we do have a few modern con luxuries like power windows. And everything in there is working just like it should. You've got power heat, security and mirrors. Don't know what power heat's for, but got it. Let's have a look at the condition of these seats. All good. And now we've got some mod cons in there. There's the other passenger seat. The only one passenger seat. Let's have a look in here. It's got the 257 Ks on it. That's nothing. I got to tell you, a couple of weeks ago I was in a mate's car. We did a 1700 kilometre drive in this same model Hilux. The thing had 480,000 on it. We're towing a trailer and runs like a dream. No reason you can't expect to get the same sort of lifespan out of this one. Now it does have the Bluetooth that says Bluetooth something not connected, so you can answer your phone and whatnot here, and you can fiddle fart around with all that and figure out how to do it. It's got the, see how it says not linked, so it's got the USB and the AUX and all that sort of stuff. So I do find that these factory Toyota radios are actually very robust. CD player and all that, so that's all pretty good. Aircon's icy cold, and it is the four-wheel drive. It's got the service history and logbooks and all that stuff, so this car is the complete package. You can redial. I'm just trying to, they take a bit of getting used to these radios because it thinks I'm trying to hook a phone up to it. So you got to turn it off. Hold on. There we go, got it. So you can see that that's booming away like it should, and you control all that from here. Aircon's icy cold, car runs like a dream, does everything it's meant to do. It's just a great condition, neat Hilux. It's got the central locking and a bunch of spare keys, and hear that annoying ding? It's like, hey dickhead, you've left the keys in. So, whatever. Let's go for a look here, and you can see the condition of these back seats, just like you'd expect them to be. They have been used, but they're in good shape. And that dog better not do what I'm thinking it's about to do. It got the idea and it moved on. So, I think there's some sort of lift kit going on the back here, because this tray is right at my guts height. So, normally they're a bit lower than that. So we've got some sort of lift going on, which is cool if you're going to be doing some off-roading. Now I said before there's some stuff going on in this tray. It's got like some sort of spillage of something there. Don't know what it is, some sort of polyurethane or something it looks like. Now I pre-positioned this tape measure to show you that she's about 1700 and something long by around about 1700 and something wide. So, fuck, just dropped the tape. Anyhow, there you go. And we've got the ladder racks and stuff up here too. So if you need to carry links and things on the top, you can put those up there. Good as gold. So let's go around here. You can see the tray is a steel tray, very robust, no rattles and bings and dings, all that's all good. Some of the rattly trays are really annoying, not this one. It's got the tow bar, and it's a pretty robust one as well. And look how it's tucked in under there, so when you walk past, you don't bust your shins on it. So, moving down this side, again, nice strong steel tray. There's the condition of the back tyres. They've got to be new. You won't be changing tyres on this one for a while. And again here, look, they're Bridgestones. The most expensive tyres. The front's are Goodyears, the rear are Bridgestone. I like it when they do that because it tells me a very important story about the car. So there's a good look around inside. All the door trim, everything in it's working like it should. And just a nice, strong, safe, reliable Toyota Hilux. Oh, look at this. Don't know why, but if you want to badge it back up, you can. I know I found in here the badges were taken off. Couldn't understand for the life of me why. And so if you want to badge it back up and make it look all pretty, well, there they are in there. You can do that. So when the cars come into our yard, there's a whole bunch of testing and stuff that we do on them. And in the next part of this video, I'm going to show you all the testing and stuff we've done and how this car's gone through it really well, come out of mechanical with an exceptional mechanical report, how all our prices are fixed and everything that comes with the car for the price you see it advertised. Let's go. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the 3rd level. On the 4th level we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the 5th level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They get in it and if there's a noise, they're like, "Ooh, what's that noise?" or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well, from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the 6th level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, so after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the 6th level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads. And it allows me to put the money back into the cars. And that's why, but I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, hey Dean, are you negotiable? I'll be like, yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more? So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly. So therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, is when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector. He's got a license from the Queensland government, and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well. So it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer. That one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.